The following presentation is a production of Ride the Wave Media.
It's the Best Birth Podcast, where we interview experts that elevate you as you prepare your heart and mind to have the best birth.
Each episode will interview professionals so you are prepared for pregnancy, birth, and postpartum. Our experts will build your confidence and empower you to trust your intuition throughout your pregnancy.
This audio is taken from videos on YouTube. Watch the entire episodes on YouTube at Birth Made Mindful. Welcome to the Best Birth Podcast. Today we're here with Patty Peterson from Fit for Mom.
Patty was born and raised in Lima, Peru, and moved to Utah 7 years ago. She is married to her best friend and has 2 little girls ages 3 and 1.5. After having postpartum depression with her first baby, she decided to try her best to fight it after her second daughter was born. She started working out and spending more time with her support village. That is what made her start her journey of Fit for Mom. Bringing Fit for Mom to this new area means a lot to her. She wants to be able to build a community of strong and empowered moms who share the journey of motherhood together. Welcome.
Thank you.
Well, Patty, thank you so much for being with us today. Can you tell us a little bit more about Fit for Mom?
Yes. So Fit for Mom is a company nationwide. It was founded by Lisa Drexman in 2001, so over 20 years ago. And what we offer is fitness for all the stages of motherhood, from when you're pregnant through postpartum and beyond that. So you can find it for everyone, anyone needs. You'll find a class for you. And I joined Fit for Mom, the local Fit for Mom, a few years ago with my first baby. It helped me a lot through a very rough postpartum journey. And now I'm opening up my own in this area. And yeah, it's a very nice group of friends that I have from there. And I'm very happy to build a new one for a lot of moms here.
That's so fantastic. Just thinking about our own postpartum journeys, and you feel isolated, you can feel alone.
Definitely.
So having this group that can be a community as well as, your exercise is a really brilliant way to kind of combine those two needs.
Yes, I think, like you said, motherhood can be very isolating. And especially like in my case, I thought that I was a very specific, unique case because I left my village, right, back in my country. So I thought that it was kind of like different. And then through meeting more moms, it's like, oh no, I'm from here. My parents live 2 blocks down the street. I have sisters here. I still feel the same way you do. I was like, oh, so we're all in this together. Like we're all going through this journey the same way. Like it doesn't matter where you're from. Sometimes just no one will understand you better than another mom going through the same things. So I think that's cool.
And I love that there's locations, like you said, it's nationwide. Would we just go to the website to find what's local in our area?
Yes. So you can go to fitformom.com. You will find a little box that you can put your zip code, and it will launch all the different Fit for Moms that are around you. So you can just find the best one that will probably be closer to you, and just can go try your class. Most of our Fit for Moms have your first class for free, so you just can go try it out, hang out, see if it's a good fit. And yeah, I hope that everyone will at least try it. Like you will love it. Like just try it and you'll love it. Yeah.
And I love that it's a program for moms, as that says in the name. You can bring a stroller, there's activities, there's play dates, and it really was built for the mom.
Yes, it was built from a mom, which was Lisa. And I love her story about it. Like she was a fitness instructor and she was in maternity leave, but she did not want to leave the baby and go back to work. And she's like, and something clicked on her. I was like, I can do this. So she started like a stroller stride, which is our main program, which is you can bring your strollers and work out together. She started hers in her neighborhood and it grew. And over 20 years later, it's all over the country. So we're all strolling together. The cool thing is that even though you don't have a stroller, you still can join, but we offer more programs like just moms only programs. There are different formats for everyone. That's why we do all the stages of motherhood. But yeah, it's very cool that you can bring your kids with you and just have them do play dates after. We do field trips. We do mom's night out, which is amazing. Like we all hang out, do different activities, just hang out in a pool or paint, or we just bring treats and eat together. Whatever it is, it's just always good to have that group. Yeah.
And stroller stride was the first workout that kind of started. Is there an instructor who's leading you through like some different exercises as you're walking, or kind of what does that look like?
Yes. So we're like the instructors have a 5 stages workout with combines cardio and strength. And we end up with some core and just stretching at the end. So yeah, you will have a leader go tell you exactly what to do. And the fun thing is we include fun for a baby. What's fun for a baby is that we will sing, we will be games to spell their names, different activities to connect with them, to connect with the kids in front of us, to connect with each other, like play with mom to kid, mom to instructor. So it's a fun way to get your exercise done, but also like just have fun in the morning for 1 hour. That's very cool.
So you mentioned that stroller stride is one of the classes and that there's other things. How are these classes different than just going to like your regular neighborhood gym?
Other than just the fitness classes, but Fit for Mom offers that. I think I personally went to different fitness or gyms. Community. This is, I think, the main thing we offer different. Community. Just the sense of you are being part of something and going through all our journeys together. Like I was just literally have an email from a mom that wanted to join, and she shared with me what she's feeling. I love that part of this business. She was sharing that she just wants to get out of her postpartum shell, not only getting better physically, healthy wise, but also having that connection with other moms that are going through the same thing. I've been to another gym and I just like worked out. So, peace, I'm out. But with this, we work out, we stay after the workout, we chat during the morning, have play dates, we organize other activities that we do together. So we at Fit for Mom said this alone, you come for the fitness, but stay for the community. That's the best part of these type of classes.
And you mentioned that this mom was vocalizing her feelings and what she wanted to experience. How do you suggest we start doing that more in our life?
You have to sit down by yourself and understand what you're feeling. Because if you don't know how to express it, you first need to understand what you're feeling and put it in words. Even like journaling, like what are you feeling, understanding your feelings. And then when you get, oh, I'm feeling this and that, you can share it and communicate with others. It's like it might be easier for them to understand you. I have certain expectations in my family or with my husband, but if I never communicate my feelings, he cannot just be to my head and understand what I'm needing. So I feel like you need to understand yourself better in the way that finding your feelings, putting words into what it is. And that's probably the first step that you have to take. But I love that part of them sharing them with us. And that's cool about the community part. You get to share this. And I literally answered her like, same girlfriend. Like, can we be best friends? Like what you just described was like what I felt too. And that's the cool part of this whole Fit per Month thing. We make connections and we may build friendships. We're getting healthier together physically, but also mentally.
The advice you gave about journaling feels like a very important thing to bring to the attention of our listeners. When you undergo the transformation of being a mother, there's so many different feelings and things that you're not understanding about yourself. And so being able to kind of write down what you are experiencing, even if it's things that you would never share with your partner or your family, and so that you can understand more of the needs that aren't being met, you could then ask for support, or you can just kind of sort through it. And once you're able to release those feelings or get them, out of your heart, out of your mind and onto the paper, you kind of solved some of your own problems with doing that journaling. I love that this community is part of the mission of not just socializing afterwards, but like really having a place where people understand you and they're it together. You spoke a little bit about the postpartum experience with your firstborn and how you were, like hoping and striving for
Yes.
something different.
Yes. So after I had my first baby, it was like, don't know what I was doing. Like, I don't think anyone does. First time moms. Okay, I'm just getting through it. I don't know. Um, but I got out of it with some help, but still felt kind of lost. And that's when I found Fit for Mom. I'm trying to find friends because my husband told me, I think you just need to hang out with other people. I was like, all right. So I found a mom that told me, hey, so mom's night out are free. So do you want to join to this mom night out? I was like, I did not know what it was. So I'm like, sure, let's go. My husband told me, just get yourself out there. So I went to this mom night out and it was a Fit for Mom host mom's night out. I was like, what is this? So we were all just painting pumpkins together. I was like, great, I'm in. So next Monday, I went to my first class for free, signed up, became part of the village. And I still hang out with a lot of those moms. I still go to the mom's night out. That's something that literally my husband, it doesn't matter what the plans he has. He's always like, when is your mom's night out? So I can like marketing, like I'm not doing anything because that's the night that you go and do something for yourself. So that just helped me a lot after I had my first one, finding friends, sharing motherhood as a first time mom, like even advice, questions that you have no answers sometimes. And you're sharing experiences that helped me a lot. So when I was pregnant with my second, I was like, I'm not gonna fall into the same thing. I'm starting right away. I had a kind of rough pregnancy. I was sick a lot, but I still went as much as I could pregnant because the workouts are designed to invite pregnant moms too. So I was going with my toddler, pregnant, trying to work out as much as I could, the many times I could go. And then after I had my second baby, I was like, I'm not gonna let postpartum depression like hit me again. So as soon as I was clear, I start working out, recovering myself, hanging out with my friends as much as I could, like just having that mom to mom connection. That's the question for my husband. The night and day difference from this postpartum and this postpartum, it's like way different. I have totally different persons. And I feel like working out and being connected to other moms, for me, was the key, that what helped me to get out of it.
We've touched on it a little bit, but let's go deeper on the mental side of things. How does fitness really impact our mental health?
When you work out, chemicals releases in your brain and it gives you more energy, reduces stress, anxiety, which a lot of moms, we go through that because we're moms. Having all those good things coming out of a workout, it helps you feel happier. Like even just the dopamine that you get after a workout. It'll change in the mornings for me, working out every morning. I have so much energy the whole day. I'm happier. If mom is happy, whole family is happy. I have way more patience with my kids. I have two toddlers and they're wild. They're not easy girls that color. No, they're wild toddlers. I have more patience with them. And even with my husband, my relationship with my husband, it's way better this time because of that. So it definitely helps you just the state of mind after you work out. It really helps you. And I know some moms might not be into the working out part, but I don't tell you to go and lift weights. Just some movement, a little bit of movement, a walk, and a shoulder strike class, which is not like a very hard. It's kind of like to medium to low level. We just use bands and our body weight. So it's not very like focused on weights or anything. So if you're scared of that part, just come and try one class and you will feel better the rest of the day.
Working out can be one of the first things that gets cut from your own personal schedule when you have a baby. And so just hearing this advice and knowing that it has such gains for us physically and emotionally can be a good reminder that we should try to move every day. and make it a priority in our healing journey.
Yes, movement for me it's been great. And not just working out. Like I love dancing. I go dance, I do workouts, and just being able to move, I am happier. And just like I said, if you're happier, everyone around you like will receive that, and you will improve a relationship with everyone around you, your husband, your kids, your friends, your parents, everyone. So just movement, it's key after you have babies and as mothers too. Yeah.
You said that the workouts are also designed for pregnancy.
Yeah.
Are there specific classes for pre-pregnant?
Yes. We also offer a class which is just designed for that. We focus on all the do's and don'ts because there is certain movements that you cannot do when you're pregnant. But even on the stroller strides, when we have pregnant moms, we know as instructors to tell them your variation of workout, like your movement, you have to vary certain things. And we help you through the whole process. And we hope that you can be with us from month 1 to month 9 because you can. Moms are so strong and they can do it. And showing up for yourself just gives you even more power. I have my friend, she's right now very pregnant. She's still going strong to all the classes. She also has a toddler. And I told her, you're amazing. I did not make it to that many classes. She's like, no, I'm doing this for myself. I said, great. I find moms are so strong, and sometimes we doubt ourselves that how much we can do, but we can do it. Yeah.
I love how Fit for Moms is for before, during, and after pregnancy. Is there a phase that's your favorite or a class that's your favorite?
After pregnancy, because it helped me mentally just to have my contact with other moms and share. My favorite is after pregnancy. But if I would recommend anyone, start, like, even if you're not a fitness person, you don't go to gyms, go when you're pregnant. Move when you're pregnant. It will make your delivery and your back pain and everything pain so much better if you keep moving. I found that difference between my first and my second, because with my first, I did not know about Fit for Mom. With my second, I did. Difference just for working out. Just like the posture that everything that helps you in your body, how much body your moves, like your hips, your everything, like it helps you a lot. So if I would recommend anyone, if you're in your first trimester, start it right now. I know the third one might be a little bit off the way, but you can still get your movements done, and it will help you recover so much faster. The back pain, the pelvic pain, everything is going to be so much faster if you are keeping your body moving through the whole pregnancy. I know also pregnancies can be like rough. My second one was. That's why I did not make it to every single class, but it helped me night and day.
Each pregnancy is going to throw in some challenges. There might be a little wrench in the plans, but just having that focus that our movement, our exercise, our nutrition, our sleep, knowing all of these things matter can help us to make decisions that will then have greater benefits for us, especially when you mentioned movement during the pregnancy will help your labor be smoother and will help your postpartum recovery be smoother. That feels like motivation to at least do something each day of our pregnancy.
I hope that's the case. Way back, they tell you you're pregnant, don't do anything. I'm glad that was all in the past. You should be moving. You should be doing as much as you can, exercising. Of course, being mindful of your body and always listen to your body. Your body is like so amazing, like goes through so many changes in 9 months, creates life. You can do everything. So if your body can create life, your body can do anything. So keep moving. It will help you. You will recover way faster. And if you have a C-section, I know you'll have to stop a little bit longer from working out. But again, the recovery will be way faster. That good things that are going to come if you just keep your body moving.
You mentioned you work out every morning. Let's talk about other times of the day that we could move. maybe when you get the mail, doing an extra lap around the mailbox. I heard with nap time, giving yourself the first 10 minutes of nap time and then working on your to-do list or napping or whatever you do, but maybe you could squeeze in 10 minutes of movement then or 5 minutes.
Yes, definitely. In the mornings, I do like a workout, but then at night, every time I can and my kids are out of bed, I go to dance classes. And that's something else that I would recommend to any mom. Find something you love that gives you life. If your thing is crochet, pickleball, whatever it is what you love, find something that gives you life. Find something that will help you self-care. That's amazing. Like when I go dance on my dance classes, that's not a workout for me. That's my fun time. You will never see me at night and say, oh, we have to go dance. I'm out. So happy, get ready. So I will recommend find a hobby, find a little thing that is just for you on your alone time that fills you up.
One of the books that I read was called The Fringe Hours. And she talks about any time that your children are sleeping, before a day starts or after a day ends, like we can find these pockets of time. She says time is a gift and how we choose to use it reflects what we value. Reclaim your fringe hours and fill them with what brings you joy and fulfillment.
Yeah.
And just what a great reminder that it's not going to be the same when you didn't have dependents and didn't have children. You won't have full days or full weekends to yourself, but you can find those pockets of time that can create joy in your life.
You can make time, even in the times we're right now with the phones, if you can be scrolling on your phone for 15, 30 minutes, you can do something else with that time too. And something you love, and it will be so rewarding for yourself.
So good. Every week we share a Mom Squad secret. This one's from Karma. She says, lean into the fact that you are about to bring something into this world that is one of the most dependent beings. The only thing they can do is communicate for their basic survival needs to be met. They aren't being bad or needy, but they are dependent and will be for a few years.
I just love that. I have my second, and she's my second and last. And sometimes she's very attached to me. She's my monkey. And my husband is like, she's gonna want it to be Carrie forever. I don't care. She's my last baby, and she needs hugs, extra hugs than her sister. So she's fine. And yeah, I love that.
Well, Patty, do you have anything else to share with our listeners how we can prepare our hearts and minds for pregnancy and birth and postpartum?
I will say, if you don't have one, find or build your village. When you surround your people that can help you through motherhood, through pregnancy, through postpartum, that's the best you can do, because we need so much help. And even our husbands, if they are there, or our partners are there, it's just one person. Right? And if you have multiple kids, like probably that person is the one that is figuring everyone else out. So find a village or build your own. That's what I'm trying to do with this area at Fit for Mom. Build your own village and have all those people in there in your life be part of and communicate what you need. And I'm sure because they love you, they're going to be there for you and help you through whatever you need.
And it's okay to ask for help.
Exactly. It's okay to ask for help. If you don't ask, you're not going to get any help. So just like, hey, can you please come to, I don't know, back in my house? Like, whatever. I need to feed this baby. There is someone that is going to tell me, I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Build your village. Thank you so much, Patty, for being on the podcast today.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, guys. It was really fun.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us on today's episode. We hope you've been elevated and inspired by this week's expert.
Subscribe today so you never miss an episode. And please share our podcast or post on your social media so that other moms and dads-to-be can also have the best birth.
Please note that the information provided is based on the expert's insights and personal experience. It is not intended as medical guidance. Please seek the advice of your medical provider as it applies to your specific condition.